Hey guys, we are back for the first bad end on Ines Heine's route. And I loaded right before we get on the lift with Ines. And the first time, we trusted him. But my intuition was right in that a two-choice decision, one of them would lead to a bad ending. And so here we are. So we're gonna pick maybe something went wrong. Perhaps something went wrong. Suddenly, I heard strange footsteps behind me. That must be Serena's. I was going to turn around, but realized that something was wrong. The footsteps belonged to more than one person. Two. Did Serena's bring someone here? I steeled myself and turned around. Oh. About 10 meters away from me were two shapes. One was Soxon. Oh. Well, that's a dangerous duo. If I've ever seen. Also, does Soxon have two swords? On his right hip? That would be so heavy. Or is one like a short sword? It's hard to tell. Alright, so notes. When you doubt your boo, two of your enemies will appear to gut you. Good. Finn? He was wearing a Hound's uniform, but I recognized him. It was Finn. Why isn't Serena's coming? Questions were swirling through my mind. The distance between us was still shrinking. Should I run? No, they could see me. Besides, there was nowhere to run.
Oh, there she is. You have to applaud his dumb honesty, don't you?
What's going on?
Ines Heine has been imprisoned on accusation of theft of equipment. Usually, he would have been executed already, but it would be a pretty regrettable loss. He will be re-educated and put to more use.
Theft of equipment? I knew that had to be about the uniform I was wearing. Soxon didn't seem to recognize me and continued to talk.
Ines was irritated by the clock, so I thought I'd come and see what's going on over here. I see. He was going to meet someone.
Soxon pulled out a cigarette and lit it.
Euclase, kill this person. It's an order.
Very well. It was absolutely Finn's voice, but when I looked into his eyes... Do you two dum-dums seriously not recognize this girl? Good grief.
I have no grudge against you. Don't resist, and I will make it quick.
His eyes were featureless, like a dark swamp. Finn closed the distance in a heartbeat and slashed across upwards diagonally. I drew my sword to block his strike as fast as I could, but the blow was so hard that my arms hurt. He's so fast!
That's too bad. If you resist, I will devour you.
The blows came hard and fast. There was no hesitation in his attacks and no opening for me to counterattack. What is this? Finn didn't fight like this! And this expression. This isn't the Finn I knew. I almost lost my balance under his relentless assault. Oh, that's terrifying.
There!
My chest was unguarded. Finn leveled his sword at me. Ooh. I guess this leads to another end. I'm not supposed to make a save here, but, yeah, I'm gonna make a save. Even though it doesn't tell me to. The option I'm supposed to pick is try to block. I can block this! I brought my sword around to slam his thrust aside. I was too slow. The sword plunged into my stomach. How did it come to this? Did I choose the wrong strategy? My body screamed with pain, and my soul howled in despair and disappointment. Ah! He ripped it out again and blood gushed forth.
That must be painful. If you hadn't resisted, it would have been painless. Either way, you die.
I went down in too much pain to stay standing. Finn sheathed his sword again and looked at me. Oh, He wasn't going to finish me. He was just going to let me bleed out. Why would you...
That voice. No. Cyrus? Really?
I nodded, unable to talk more.
Why are you dressed like that? What have I done? What is it? What are you mumbling about? I killed Cyrus. No, she's not dead yet. We can still do something. She's not dead yet. Oh, I need to treat her. I should have known earlier. Cyrus? Huh. I see. I didn't realize.
My mind was fading. Soxon came walking over to me.
Ines must have been wanting to meet you here. I'd want you to tell me what you did to manipulate that rock of a man, but... Finish her, Euclase. Kill her, I said. She keeps affecting you. Kill her and you will be free. Be the beast you were meant to be.
Finn ran over to me and held me in his arms.
No! I couldn't do that! I can't! I don't want to kill her! Please help her! I'll do anything, please!
The last thing I saw was a spatter of blood on Finn's face.
But... Cyrus! Open your eyes! Hey! Cyrus! You shot her. Why, Brandenburg? What are you talking about? She wasn't going to survive after you stabbed her. I released her from the pain. You should be thanking me. You killed her, Finn Euclase. You tore her to death with your fangs. I killed her. I killed Cyrus. I killed her. Yes, and it was good work, worthy of a hound.
Soxon patted Finn's head in the manner he would a dog's, walking away towards the hound's headquarters.
Leave the doll. Bringing her with us is meaningless. Actually, maybe it isn't. Present it to him, Hound.
Finn rose to his feet unsteadily and lifted up Cyrus's corpse. Her body had lost a lot of blood and was quite light. It hurt him to see her like that. Poor Finn.
I'm so sorry, Cyrus. It's my fault. I killed you. I killed you. Finally, I met you again, but... I did so much to see you again, and...
The hound followed its master, its moans carried away on the gale. Ooh, and then we get to see it from his perspective. Dang. This is, quite the involved bad ending.
Shit. I knew that I couldn't trust Socks, but I let my guard down. Now I'm in prison. I pulled out my pocket watch, holding it in a beam of light. We were already supposed to meet. I wonder what she did. I hope she gave up and went home. I can hear footsteps. Ugly, Ines. The vice commander should not be in a dirty cell. Socks. I have a present for you.
Aww. Well, at least he just gave him the jacket and not the body?
It's the uniform you stole. It was damaged and dirtied on retrieval. You can have it. But what happened to her socks? What did you do? I rose to grab Socks by the collar. The iron bars kept me from him. He was too far. You've killed others yourself. Look at the uniform. You bastard! We've spent a fair amount of time together, but you've never reacted so enthusiastically to anything. That's good. You make a good hound. Socks. Why? That's what I'm wondering. Why did you steal a uniform? Were you trying to help her? Very sad, Ines. We both should have died back then. How could you let a woman manipulate you now? You'll be informed of your sentence. Cool your head here until then. Wait, Socks! Socks! This is horrible. This happened because I showed him weakness. For my goal, for my return to the Heights, I'd had to ignore my convictions. And what is all that time now? What about all the people I sacrificed? What does this make me? I'm just a murderer now. Worse than all the other criminals. Oh, Cyrus. If I hadn't wanted to spend my life with her, to take her back, none of it would have happened. I should have ignored your wish and left you here. Then you would still be alive. My foolish wish killed you. I'm sorry, Cyrus.
Roll credits? Roll credits. Wow. Man. That was terrible. He wanted to spend his life with her, even if he hadn't, like, articulated in his brain properly that he loved her. He's like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person. Oh, and Finn... Oh... Finn, you killed her. You broken boy. Man, that writing of the hound followed its master, moaning all the while, like, oi. Whew. Yeah, I really don't know what to say. I do want to reload that choice and see what happens when you call out Finn's name. I imagine maybe he doesn't stab her, but Sock still shoots her? Or maybe, well, or maybe he shoots them both? I kind of would prefer if he shot both. I'm gonna see. I am going to try it out at the very least. Since that's not a save point for any other ending. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Le gulp. Oy. I just feel so bad. I'm like super depressed after that ending. I think because we had like two boys mourn her. The one who killed her, I mean, they both were kind of responsible for her death in different ways. And so just the guilt, like, And Ines' expression in that CG. Can't believe this boy. He got a CG for his good end and a CG for one of his bad ends at the very least. My goodness. He's very, very generous with his CGs. I'll give him that if nothing else. But there's a lot I can give him. Not just his very generous nature with the CGs. I'm not expecting an after credits, but I'm gonna wait and see. And then we will reload and take a look at that thing and see see what played out there. If he picked the other option. Alright. So we're at the end. What do you got? Taking me back to the menu. Yes. Okay. Let's reload. I want to see. I need to see this. Oh, great. Scary face. Finn! Wait! Stop it, Finn! No. Finn froze the moment he heard his name. His dull eyes sparked with hesitation. That voice. Are you... It's me! Cyrus! Man, the change in his expression. Cyrus! Oh. The darkness vanished from his face when he heard my name. He dropped his sword and fell to the ground, staring at me blankly. Cyrus! Finally I found you. I wanted to see you so badly. I was trying to find you and then...
Cyrus, are you that bratty girl? Why are you wearing that? You look like a man now. I suppose that's the reason I didn't recognize you. It's an excellent disguise. Your parents will cry if they see their sheltered princess dressed like that. Oh, sorry. I guess they won't. If I remember correctly, you killed them. No, I didn't kill them! It doesn't matter what you say. Down here, you're a criminal, and criminals are prey for the hounds. Euclase, I order you again. Kill this person. No, I refuse. I can't kill her. Not her. I don't want to. You can't. Of all the times to act like a human. Don't make me laugh. You're just a hound now, Finn Euclase. Don't say that. Try counting them. Remember them. All the people you've stabbed. All the people you've strangled. All the people you've beaten to death. Cut down. Remember who you are. Don't say it. Don't say it! Don't say it! Don't say it! Finn took his sword and rose. He raised it. Soxon's shot went straight through his chest. He did shoot him this time. Finn! I ran to him and held him. Finn, are you okay? He shook his head, trying to brace against the pain. I killed a lot of people. They suffered more than I do now. They suffered because I was ordered to. I followed orders, thinking I could see you one day. And I did. I found you. Finn! I'm glad I met you again at the end. I wanted to see you again. I'm so happy. This isn't the end, Finn. You're not dying. Finn? Hey, don't die. Do you want our reunion to go like this? I shook him, but he was gone. We had finally been reunited, only to be parted forever. He was a good killer, but when it counted, he failed. Dogs are ultimately just dogs. Shut up! Finn wasn't a dog. He was a human being. He was a kind man. No, he was a hound. He was a sad shell of a man who chose that path for your sake. For my sake? What does that mean? Ask him in the beyond if you want to know. I don't have time for it. Farewell. a pitiable dog, and a pitiable woman.
Damn, man. I think that was a happier end. At least Finn didn't have to carry her corpse all the way back. Sheesh. Right? I'm not crazy, right? Okay, so that's why Finn doesn't show up at that end. When he confronts Ines. Okay. Let's take a look. What do we got? What was that called, Ines? The Fangs of a Hound. Okay, and there was no... Yeah. I wanted to make sure there was no other end that got unlocked. No. Okay. So it's just 2 versions of that bad ending. Holy cow. I definitely prefer where they both died. That was less painful. That was definitely less painful. Oh, man. Soxley just didn't give a crap, though. Good grief. Just shot both of them. Stone cold. Oh. Alright, well, that was bad ending number 1. On to bad ending number 2, guys.